Have you ever been in a situation where a friend or a colleague tells you about a problem they're having and you just freeze? You want to say something kind, but the only thing that comes out is, "Oh, that's too bad," or "I'm sorry."
That is so me, Finn. It feels like my brain locks up. I'm afraid that if I say too much, I'll say the wrong thing, but if I say too little, I'll look like I don't care. It's so awkward.
It's a very human struggle, Mellow. Showing empathy in a second language is hard because we're afraid of losing the nuance. But empathy isn't about having perfect grammar. It's about making the other person feel heard. Today, we're going to give you the tools to show you care with update number 6, the empathy bridge. But before we dive in, hi everyone. Welcome back to English Flow with Mellow. I'm Finn, a communications specialist who loves making English simple and effective.
And I'm Mellow. I'm here for everyone who wants to be a better friend and a better colleague in English. Let's learn how to build those empathy bridges together.
Strategy number 1 is simply to acknowledge the feeling. Don't try to fix the problem right away. Just name the emotion.
So I shouldn't start by giving advice like, you should do this, or don't worry about it.
Exactly. When people are stressed, they don't want a solution immediately, they want validation. If you jump to a solution, it can feel like you are dismissing their feelings. Use phrases like, "That sounds really tough," or "I can see why you'd feel that way."
Let me try. If a colleague says they are overwhelmed with a big project, I could say, that sounds like a lot to handle. I can see why you're feeling stressed.
Perfect. You aren't fixing the project, you are acknowledging their reality. Another great phrase is, "I'm so sorry you're going through this." It's simple, but it shows you are standing there with them. You are recognizing that their pain is real.
It feels like I'm giving them space to breathe. Instead of rushing them to feel better, I'm just staying with them in that moment.
Precisely. Empathy is about presence, not just words. Think of it like sitting on a bench next to someone in the rain. You don't have to stop the rain, you just have to hold the umbrella.
That's a beautiful way to put it. But what do I do after I acknowledge their feeling? Sometimes the silence after that feels even heavier.
That brings us to strategy number 2, the safe space questions. These are questions that let the other person lead the conversation. Instead of asking for facts or data, ask about their needs.
Like the open-ended questions we learned, but with more heart?
Yes, try phrases like, "Is there anything I can do to help?" Or, "Do you want to talk more about it?" Or, "Would you like a distraction?"
Oh, I love that last one. Sometimes I want to vent, but sometimes I just want to talk about anything else to forget the stress.
Exactly. By giving them the choice, you are respecting their boundaries. You are saying, "I am here for whatever you need right now."
So if my friend failed an exam, I could ask them if they want to talk about what happened or if we should go grab a coffee and talk about something fun.
That is a masterclass in empathy, Mellow. You are offering support and an exit at the same time. You aren't forcing them to be sad, and you aren't forcing them to be happy. You are letting them be whatever they need to be.
This makes me feel much more confident. I always thought I had to be a therapist, but I just have to be a friend who listens.
Now here's a big mistake people make. Strategy number 3 is avoiding the Me Too trap.
Wait, isn't it good to say, I know how you feel, I went through the same thing? Doesn't that show we have something in common?
It feels helpful, but it can actually shift the spotlight from their problem to your story. If someone says, "My dog is sick," and you say, "Oh, my dog died last year, it was terrible," you've just made the conversation about you. Now they have to comfort you.
I never thought about it that way. I was trying to connect, but I accidentally stole the microphone.
It happens to the best of us. Instead of, "I know how you feel," try, "I can't imagine how hard this is for you." Or, "I've been in a similar situation and I remember how tough it was. How are you holding up?"
Ah, I see the difference. You mention your experience very quickly just to show you understand, but then you immediately throw the ball back to them. You keep the focus on their journey.
Exactly. Empathy is a mirror, not a stage. Your job is to reflect their feelings back to them so they feel less alone. When you say, "I can't imagine," you are actually showing deep respect for their unique experience.
This is such a powerful shift in mindset. It's not about having the perfect English vocabulary, it's about having the right intention.
Let's talk about why we fall into these traps. Often, it's because we feel uncomfortable with someone else's pain. We want to fix it so we can feel better too. But true empathy requires us to sit in that discomfort.
So, if I'm talking to a friend who just lost their job, I should just let them talk, even if I feel sad too?
Yes, just being there and saying something like, "I'm here for you, and I'm really sorry to hear this," is more than enough. You don't need to find them a new job in that moment. You just need to be their friend.
I'm starting to feel like English is becoming a tool for me to connect with people on a deeper level, not just a subject I studied in school.
That is the whole goal of English Flow with Mellow. We want to move beyond grammar and move into connection. It's time for today's practice challenge. We want to build a more empathetic community together.
Here is your mission. Imagine a friend tells you they had a very long and tiring day at work. Write one empathetic response in the comments below.
Remember to use what we learned. Acknowledge the feeling or offer a safe space. Try to avoid the Me Too trap.
We'll be in the comments to give you some support and read your beautiful responses.
Don't forget to subscribe to English Flow with Mellow. Let's grow together, not just in English, but in how we treat each other.
Let's keep your English flowing.
Finn and Mellow, see you in the next one. Bye.